Environmental pollution has been a huge cause of concern and worry for the entire human population all over the world. In countries, especially such as ours, where the approach of citizens, both in urban as well as rural areas, leaves a lot to be desired in terms of environmental respect and preventing abuse of natural resources, specifically air and water, the concerns assume gigantic proportions. In such a grave situation, it becomes the duty of each citizen to do their bit towards curbing of such activities in order to mitigate the negative impact on the ecosystem on which our very life thrives. Being a golfer leads me to spend many hours in the open daily. I have been observing the surge in air pollution every year, typically around the month of October to December, which makes the skies hazy throughout the day and gives a sense of near choking with every breath. Since the past 3 to 4 years, every media platform has been hyperactive about air pollution during this period, showing alarmingly high levels of pollution, which warranted an emergency like situation and advisories towards shutting down of schools, cancellation of tournaments and public events, and much more. This entire build up led me to think about what I, as an individual, could do to mitigate this problem and contribute towards making my own life better as a resident of Delhi. The whole issue of a massive surge in air pollution every year during October to December happens because of the indiscreet stubble burning by the farmers all over the outskirts of the national capital Delhi. Since the geographic boundaries of those zones are under the adjoining states of Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh, the Delhi government has virtually no control over that process, thus converting Delhi into a literal gas chamber and making it impossible to indulge in outdoor activities. Golf being a totally outdoor sport, we golfers really suffer and are unable to even practice regularly, as advisories are issued by the government to strictly stay indoors as much as possible. I set about figuring out why the farmers were preferring to burn the stubble rather than using the super seeder, which actually, as the very name suggests, sows the seed along with the mulching process. A deeper inquest into the whole matter led me to the discovery that this machine costed quite a sizable amount, which an average small farmer could not afford. So I took it upon myself to raise funds to procure a super seeder and take it right on ground to some farmers and help in stopping as much stubble burning as I possibly could, with the hope that this demonstration would help many farmers to witness and understand what a great deal they contribute towards preventing air pollution and simultaneously gain in terms of sowing seeds in their fields. Thus, I embarked upon creating a crowdfunding campaign under the title Parivartan, which means to bring about change or transformation. I was sure that many would be willing to help this cause, as this would make mine and thousands of others' lives better. It would also benefit the elderly and children to whom outdoor activities meant a lot and reduce their suffering from ailments like asthma and other respiratory allergies. I hosted this campaign on a popular social media platform Milap to raise Rs 1.25 lakhs, which is half the amount needed to purchase a super seeder, as the government grants 50% subsidy for this machine, which costs nearly 2.5 lakhs. Meanwhile, my father helped me to get connected with some farmers in the immediate vicinity of Delhi. After I explained the whole idea to them, they were more than willing to adapt to the super seeder, provided I could support them with the machine. My campaign fetched me the desired 1.25 lakhs in about 30 days, and the group of farmers agreed to fund the balance and collect the subsidy refund from the government subsequently. The super seeder machine arrived just in time after the late crop harvest in November 2020, and I, along with a group of farmers, put it to use over nearly 70 acres of stubble in an agri farm at Panipat, with they also agreeing to lend it to other farmers within the village if they needed. The entire process can be seen in the accompanying video where the stubble cutting is tackled, stalks are mulched into the soil, and the seeds are simultaneously sown, thus saving many man hours and making this a worthy investment for the farmers. I share the views of some of them about this whole exercise and how they are all happy that someone could take the initiative to help them through this entire process and help them contribute to curbing air pollution, for which they too felt guilty but were without resources or viable options.
नमस्कार भैया, आप सब अपने खेत में क्या उगाते हो?
जी हम अपने खेत में धान और गेहूँ उगाते।
जी मेरा नाम सुखवीर सिंह है और मैं भी अपने खेतों में धान और गेहूं की फसल ही उगाता हूँ।
मेरा नाम सतीश कुमार है जी। मैं अपने खेत में गेहूँ और धान ही उगाता हूँ।
मेरा नाम राजेश कुमार है जी। मैं अपने खेत में धान और गेहूँ उगाता हूँ।
मेरा नाम अमन कुमार है जी। मैं भी अपने खेत में धान और गेहूँ उगाता हूँ।
अब से पहले फसल काटने के बाद आप बचे हुए पौध का क्या करते थे?
फसल काटने के बाद जो फसल का बचा हुआ पराली है उसको हम आग लगाकर जला देते थे।
आप लोग सुपर सीडर यूज़ क्यों नहीं करते?
सर हम सुपर सीडर इसलिए यूज़ नहीं करते, ये महंगी है, 2.5 लाख रुपए की आती है। हमारे गांव में सभी लोग आगे लगा देते हैं और ख़रीद नहीं पाते इसको जी, महंगी होने के कारण।
अब सुपर सीडर यूज़ करने के बाद आपको कैसा लगता है?
अच्छा लगा जी। सुपर सीडर से एक तो ज़्यादा मेहनत नहीं लगती, आग नहीं लगाई जाती और गेहूँ जल्दी बोया जाए है जी, काम सुथरा हो है इससे। सुपर सीडर से एक तो धुआं नहीं होता जी, आग नहीं लगाई जाती तो धुआं नहीं होता। हमें भी अच्छा लगा है।
तो आपको भी खुशी है कि आप पराली ना जलाकर अपने वातावरण को और आसपास के शहरों के लोगों की भलाई कर रहे हो?
हाँ जी, हमने भी खुशी है। पराली न जलाने के कारण सुपर सीड का प्रयोग करने से जी हमें फ़ायदा जी और आसपास का फ़ायदा, धुआं प्रदूषण नहीं फैलता जी और वातावरण अच्छा रहता जी।
सुपर सीडर का इस्तेमाल करने में आपको कोई मुश्किल तो नहीं है?
ना जी कोई मुश्किल ना, हमारे खातर तो और बढ़िया चीज़ है जी। जो एक बारी उसमें गेहूँ डालते ही वो अपने आप सफाई के साथ में काम करे जी, ट्रैक्टर के साथ में बढ़िया तरीका काम हो जाए जी।
मैं आशा करता हूँ कि आप अब कभी खेत में आग नहीं लगाएंगे और सदा सुपर सीडर का ही यूज़ करेंगे और ये बात अपने आसपास के सभी किसानों को भी समझाएंगे।
So we come to the concluding part of my campaign. At the very outset, I am happy that I could meet my target and achieve reasonably good results. Getting involved at the grassroots levels was not only an exhilarating experience, but also put me in a deeper connection with rural life and its nuances. An idea which got sparked due to a personal hardship prompted a huge sense of responsibility in me and led me onto the path of a serious commitment to the cause of mitigating air pollution. Getting support from strangers as well as near and dear ones acted as a great encouragement and made my resolve even stronger. The main takeaways from this campaign have been: number one, environmental issues need active participation of all stakeholders rather than just the government authorities. Number two, it's easy to keep complaining but very interesting to be a part of the solution. Number three, it's very important to understand and be aware of the complexities which give rise to most abnormal situations, where after tackling them is only a matter of putting the resources together and the resolve to take things to their logical conclusion. Number four, upgrading and making proper use of technology is most critical towards developing a safe and healthy environment and minimizing risks to public health. Number five, people might have ideas individually, but through collective strength, such as crowdfunding on social media platforms, resource mobilization becomes a much easier and far more effective process. Having said that, my commitment to this cause does not end here. In times ahead, I shall be working along with some local rural NGOs and involve them to pursue this matter of raising funds through farmer contributions in at least 5 more villages before the next harvest season, and for them to work on getting the government subsidy brought to the farmers without they having to run through the hassles or be victims of bureaucratic red tapeism. I also plan to engage with some corporate entities and big business houses showcasing this campaign of mine to get them to undertake part funding of intelligent farm technology under the umbrella of their CSR activities and help in mitigating air pollution hazards with the ultimate aim of helping us breathe better.